Utah-Washington State game?
Utah played really well. Utah played with a little bit of a renewed energy, it appeared.
I mean, was there something did they do anything different than maybe what you had already scouted?
Oh, Utah is well coached. Larry does a great job, him and the staff, and they have a system, they have a foundation, and they're so well drilled in it that they don't have to change a lot. I don't think they look at, they had dropped a couple, now we got to change the entire system. They're not going to do that. It's been too effective for them. So they did what they do. They play very good defense. They take care of the basketball. They play together. They share the basketball. And Pirtle is just big time down in the paint, and they've got a number of players that play around him. They can make baskets.
Do they compare it all to Colorado in the sense that do they rely on Pirtle as much as Colorado does, Josh Scott?
Similar that way, and rightfully so. Those are two of the better big guys in the country.
Are they as tough, as disciplined defensively as they were the last few years with a guy like DeLon Wright kind of leading the charge that way?
I see, to me, when you say tough discipline and then DeLon Wright, I don't know if DeLon Wright made them disciplined. DeLon Wright was the guy that could make that defensive play. He's a guy that could put out fires. A little like Malik Dime for us, although they're different positions. You know, the defense can get broken down, and Malik Dime can cover it up. A guy like Matisse Thybulle, they can cover up mistakes for others, and DeLon Wright was quite a bit like that. But whenever we face Utah, they've always been solid defensively, and they're not easy to score on.
Who's really impressed you of maybe some of their newcomers?
Bonham, he's very impressive. Yeah, they're guard.
Did you, watching the WSU game, did you see them do anything unique or strategic? They took a few guys out of the game, at least productivity-wise, that had big nights or pretty big nights against Washington. Did you see them doing anything unique out there, or were they just executing their defense really well?
Executing their defense. When Utah is playing defense the way they're capable of, you just change the labels of the name. Okay, take Washington State, take Oregon out, put Arizona, and they've been able to contain their top scorers over the years. That's kind of been a staple for the Utah defensive system. And it's nothing unique. They just game plan really well, and they have a good system and good foundation.
Is Devener still progressing okay?
Yes, progressing very well. Yeah, it's a good chance he could be available for this next game.
What do you remember from that game last year where you played him here, last game of the regular season?
What about it?
What do you remember about that game?
That we were mix and matching as best we could, a lot of smoke and mirrors. Guys were playing in that game that hadn't played a lot earlier in the year, but guys came together, and somehow we were able to pull it out.
And Podol scores 16 first half, 8 for 8, and then I think in the second half, 3 points.
In the game last year?
Last year. Is there something different you guys did, or maybe they just weren't getting the ball as well? Or?
No, that particular game, we decided if he went out and got 20 points against us, we were going to live with that. But we were going to try to limit the others' production. And in the second half, it just didn't score it as much. But that's what I remember in that game.
Is Leverage doing anything different this year compared to what he did last year?
Making more shots. Yeah. He's shooting the ball really well right now.
Marquise has talked about how he's been seeing a sports psychologist every now and then to kind of help him with getting past some mistakes he makes in practice and not being down on himself. When that was a problem for him maybe earlier in the year, what were you kind of seeing from him, and what kind of progress do you think he's made that way?
Oh, it's just something that hadn't been checked over the years. Something that maybe he didn't see the need, like, okay, yeah, I may get distracted here or there, but I'm okay. And I think here, once he started playing, he saw that maybe he need to pay a little more attention to it. So he did, and he went out, did something about it, got some help, and he's been a lot better.
How does that kind of show up, I guess, that made you kind of go like, okay, like let's work on this?
He may react to a certain situation, to an adverse situation, but then he comes right back quicker. Whereas before maybe it'll take them a longer time to get back dialed in.